We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
You're embracing crypto. Very different from the previous administration. Strategic Petroleum Reserve like for crypto?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do something great with crypto because we don't want China or anybody else, and not just China, but others are embracing it, and we want to be the head. We're going to be ahead of AI. We're going to be way ahead of AI. And
GM, welcome back to the channel. In this one, a market update for you. We're going to focus on AI coins. However, we'll start things off with President Trump and the bullish outlook for altcoins here. On screen here, we have total 3. This is the crypto market cap, less Bitcoin, ETH, and stables. So this is your shitcoins. So all the shitcoins look very bullish here. As you can see, this was the previous high from November 2021. That was the pico top of last market cycle, around $1.1 trillion. We came in, rejected from this on the initial first attempt, and then we had this long wick down. Obviously, if you were here at the start of this week, you would have noticed there was some nuke action. However, we've recovered this quite quickly and we're looking pretty good here, not to tempt fate. Bitcoin is above 101 and looking pretty strong here as long as we maintain above kind of this week's low, I think. What's the shout from Eric Crown? News. Aave, $376, biggest winner on the first page here, 32% increase. Hyperliquid, 25% increase. Sui, 23%, and Chainlink, 19%. So what has been going on? What has Trump been doing? So this is the multi-sig for World Liberty Fi. This is Donald Trump's personal DeFi protocol. And the multi-sig wallet yesterday spent $10 million in USDC, acquiring around 8 mil of ETH, 1 mil of Link, and 1 mil of Aave. So that is why you're seeing big bid on these today. You've got the President of the United States, who's not even in office yet, actively buying DeFi-based protocols and DeFi infrastructure with the likes of Link and ETH. So Aave is pretty much, I believe, what they're basing their protocol off. I guess it'll just be a fork of Aave, or maybe even a white label solution of Aave. And this just cementing these protocols here as easy trades to be making if you want to make some gains, because when the likes of Donald Trump is buying them through this multi-sig wallet, I mean, can you actually get a bigger green light for an asset? Next up, AI coins. We have Andy Aries Truth Terminal, aka ticker GOAT here. This is the Binance Perps contract for this. So this is how everyone's been mowed over by evil market makers on this token thus far, with these huge drawdowns, and then it pumps off the bottom. But essentially the bottom was around 50 cents. I'm sure a lot of people got liquidated on that move down. But today we're starting to see a nice couple of green candles in a row, 76 cents for GOAT. It's showing some sign of life here. And this is due to the fact we now have tier 1 listings moving in. So, okay, maybe you won't call these tier 1s, maybe they're tier 2s. But yesterday, Kraken listed GOAT on spot. And today, OKX listed GOAT on spot. So I think what you're going to see is, because it was the first mover in the actual industry and the kind of provenance piece for AI coins coming to life, and really did show what was possible here, as people maybe weren't aware. I certainly wasn't. But this provenance piece likely gets all the listings. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see all the major exchanges have to list GOAT as part of this narrative, as it is the leader, whereas other coins maybe don't get the full suite. So as you expose the token to more and more people with these big exchange listings, number in theory should go up. So hopefully that is going to be a continuing trend here for GOAT, which has been obviously very weak since its highs on November 17th. Huge drawdown, horrendous holds, but now showing some life yet again. Ansem did post this earlier. So you're looking for L1s and AI plays sub 5 bill market cap that are breaking out of their accumulation, maybe into fresh highs or into price discovery currently. And he thinks these are going to be the easiest 10x liquid plays you can get on size. So that would be, for example, GOAT breaking maybe above this yellow line around 88 cents and getting into some proper price discovery. Hopefully we'll see that with maybe the likes of a Binance listing it later this week on spot. It is on perps here on Binance, but you want to see the spot listings to actually drive prices higher. Massive CT trader here, Nachi, still holding GOATs. The one that started it all, trust the process, ticker GOAT. So he famously bought 4% of a supply back in October. would have been, up massively on unrealized P&L and then down as of late, but now starting to recover yet again. That must be quite a horrific hold if you're holding 40 million tokens of GOAT. So this was Yuhu, who is from Kaito AI, one of the founders there, and he tweeted last week about this kind of confluence of increased mindshare but negative sentiment towards Fartcoin. That was literally the Fartcoin lows, and he said, look, I'm buying some Fartcoin here. He thinks it's a very interesting setup, and it's kind of the exact same playbook here for GOAT right now. Negative sentiment but increased mindshare at this kind of pivotal moment on the chart. Of course, this was around 8 hours ago, so this has broken higher. So it has broken this descending line you can see on the chart there. But this is very interesting when you have the leader of Kaito saying, look, this looks like a decent setup. And then we've seemingly had a bit of follow through here for GOATs. Moving on to a new thesis just dropping. This one is Apple and Meow. So this is Apple, a dog holding an apple in its mouth, and Meow Meow Meow, which is a cat coin. I think these are the easiest onboarding for the kind of static only meme holders to capitulate into the AI meta. An Article Reject has recently just done this, which is very telling in itself. So what are these? So this is Meow Meow Meow. And this is a cat coin, of course, a new one, but it is an AI generated cat. As to is Apple, a AI generated dog with an apple in its mouth that Mark Andreessen has recently tweeted out a picture of as well. You can see it top right hand corner up there. So the reason being for that thesis, if we just look at holder scan here, 4,000 holders of Meow, 16,000 holders of Apple, both up decently on the day, around 168 and 191 respectively. But the thesis is a lot of people were too stubborn to buy AI coins and stuck only to their static meme coins or OG meme coins, that kind of thing. But the fact you now have cat and dog coin, but with the AI slant, it kind of has that crossover and an intersection between the two, which I think a lot of capital can capitulate from static memes into technically an AI meme here with the likes of your Apple or your Meow token here. 34 mil and 12 mil respectively there. Of course, not financial advice, just something interesting I have noticed. We also look at holder scan for the likes of, say, WIF, one day up 249 on-chain wallets, versus Go up 2,000, Fartcoin up 1,800, Cerebro up 500. Pretty interesting to see, in my opinion. I think the writing's on the wall that more capital goes into these AI tokens than the static memes, but we'll wait and see. Then at the intersection of AI and gaming, we have Virtuals Protocol pushing yet another update. So this was introducing Agent Sandbox, the infinite simulation playground for agents on Virtuals. So this is using the game framework, and it's allowing you to essentially configure your own LLM AI agent asset and just to play around with it and see if you like it in a sandbox environment. The ticker for this is GAME. Interestingly, on Virtuals, they've had a few things to do with gaming here. This one was a launch yesterday called Agent YP, standing for Yellow Panther. So I was not aware of this person previously, but Yellow Panther apparently is a big influencer in Web3 gaming. Appears to be a Korean gentleman, if I am correct. But this is essentially like an IP version of him as an agent to go into games and be utilized as like a player too. So this is interesting as they have the intersection of gaming and AI here. So two big narratives, major crossover. Virtuals team previously PathDAO last cycle, which was a gaming DAO. So there's some cool crossover here that I think is really interesting, and they did airdrop this token. So if you do check your Phantom wallet, just see if you've got Agent YP in there, if you've been trading Virtuals on obviously the base ecosystem. As I did get an Agent YP airdrop today, it will directly be in your wallet, no claim process or anything like that. That would be a scam if anyone's asking you to click claim. These were the kind of people it was airdropped to. So people in these communities, Virtuals, you've got Neo Tokyo on here, Wayfinders. So do check this out if you're involved with these. What was interesting was looking at the June dashboard here. They airdropped to 53,000 wallets, yeah? But the number of wallets without a base transaction is 18,000 of those, with the number of tokens airdropped 101 mil. That accounts for 10%, 101 million tokens. So a third of all the airdrop has gone to base addresses that haven't actually got a recorded base transaction on there. So Could be quite a bit of dead supply with this one, but really interesting to see what they're doing with these kind of IPs for influencers. This guy apparently is a big time gamer, 2024 Content Creator of the Year. So Virtuals tick in the box for AI agents and AI agents into games. So do take note of that as we go into Q1, which I think will be bullish crypto gaming. Then finishing things off with Fartcoin at all-time highs, pretty much 56, 57 cents here. This one has been so interesting to see the likes of Tradfi investment firms. Example here, Hedgeye, independent investment research and financial media company, 200,000 followers, tweeting about Fartcoin, kind of seething around it. Jay Powell, Fartcoin, pretty much saying, look, we need tighter monetary policy. Fartcoin's at $500 million. So Billy is saying, look, they're absolutely seething that our coins are flipping their companies. As famously, Fartcoin has flipped the likes of US company Denny's, which I believe is a food outlet. It flipped its market cap, and you had a few like investment firms tweeting about that, saying this is outrageous. So I just replied, insane to watch, self-fulfilling prophecy when you take on people of the internet. So when you tweet things like this coin should be lower as a TradFi boomer, people on the internet are going to take that as serious ammunition. And as Bleak is saying, we're going to have a GameStop moment at this rate. So super interesting how things are panning out here for Fartcoin. All gas, no brakes. Let it rip. That's all from today. See you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.